Excellent. So here we are. Welcome to the Guitar Channel. I am super happy to welcome you a new interview. I am with the one and only Paul Whitsmith. Paul, how are you doing today at the NAMM?
We're having a good show, it looks like.
Yeah?
I don't know how to define what a good show is, but I think the feeling here is good.
Mm-hmm. After all those years in the guitar business, what is keeping you excited every day when you wake up and you go to work?
That I can plug this guitar in and have it sound like that, and I never touched the guitar before. That I like.
Okay.
It sounds like music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's new, for example, in that? Is that a brand new model for 2017?
Yeah, it's a McCarty 594 single cut, and it just sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like music. So we have a bunch of new stuff. We've got new Velas, we've got new pickups in our SEs, we've got new pickups in our S2s. There are a lot of little things. The John Mayer amps coming out, the Sanzera amps are out, all kinds of good stuff.
Tell us about, so you are actually at the moment playing on one of the J-Mod 100 amp you developed with John. So how did you work with John? Was it difficult to come up with that amp?
No, we had an amp, and he plugged into it when he was at the factory. He goes, "Oh, I really like this. Oh, I really like this. Let's work on this." And we started modding it. But he liked the core seed. He liked the core circuit. And he ended up using them on the Dead & Company tour.
Nice.
And we keep making it better and better and better and better. And he's ready to release it. It's going to get released. Yeah.
And is it possible to define this amp in some way? Because I watched the video where John talks about this amp. So this is a mono channel amp, right?
Well, kind of. It's a single channel amp, but you can kick a distortion channel in and out like a loop.
Okay.
And then there's another loop in it that you can put reverb in and out. So it's a series event where you have this beautiful clean tone that can get some grind to it, and then you can kick an extra channel in, just like putting a pedal in the loop, right?
Okay.
So it has two loops in it, in a way. It's my way of describing it. You have the format of Fender amps, you have the format of Marshall amps, there are the format of two-channel amps, and then there's this format that a lot of companies do versions of these things. But we didn't start with anybody else's schematic. We started from scratch.
Okay. Are you going to come up with a lower wattage version of this amp, or it has to be 100 watt?
I don't know that yet. I'm releasing it today, and you want to know there's going to be a lower cost version. I mean, for all your people watching, that's probably a reasonable question, but I'm going to sound like a dolphin. I'm not going to tell you that. No, that's not going to happen.
Okay, good. Going back to building guitars, what's the impact for you for PRS regarding the latest regulation on sightless?
You play the game the way the game's played. So basically what they're saying is that rosewood is now CITES 2, which is the same as mahogany, which means when they transport it out of a country into another country, it needs export documents.
Yeah.
But they changed the rules slightly for this rosewood. They're saying now you need a document to ship it out of the country. So I can get it and ship it in my country, no problem. But if I want to ship it out of the country, I need an export document. And we met with the government and figured out what they wanted, and we're playing it by the rules. Just look, if you do what CITES and what the government wants you to do, and you do it exactly the way you want it to do it, you don't play any games, and you're safe. So if we ship a guitar to your country, believe me, it'll have export documents, everything will be fine.
Okay. Is it going to push you to experiment with other kind of woods, wood species, or not really?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
We already know a lot about the other species of woods. We have a species of wood that's not rosewood that's almost indiscernible from it that we could use. But right now we're not having problems, and we just needed to get an educated understanding of what the rules were and do what the rules were. Fender guitar in 1957 was made out of maple fretboard and maple neck, a walnut strip in the back, and alder was all American woods. It's possible to make wonderful guitars out of American woods, or non Dalberges, non-rosewoods. So,
Okay.
Yes and no is the answer to your question, but there's a lot of caveats.
Okay. I need to ask you this question, Paul. You have a guitar in hand which is really good. What was the guitar riff or guitar licks or songs which really got you inspired to start to play the guitar, and can you play it? What's your smoke on the water, as I usually say? But was it smoke on the water for you? No.
It was Hendrix tunes.
Yeah.
Or Deep Purple tunes. Or Allman Brothers. Or I might just go ZZ Top.
Yeah, play me some ZZ Top, Paul. Have mercy.
I love those tunes. You know,
Nice.
I know. I know all those tunes. I grew up on them. We played them all. There was a extraordinary set of music that was being developed as I was growing up. My first Beatles tune that I wanted to play guitar was Day Tripper.
Okay.
Right? I was all. How could you not love it? It was extraordinary stuff, you know.
And is it still an inspiration for you when you are thinking about a new model, is that an input for basically your work on guitars?
Sure. Look, you don't think Hendrix is selling Strats from the grave? Of course he is. I'm sorry. Of course he is. It's still an inspiration, all that stuff. A lot of music now, you hear the vocal, you hear the drums, and everything else is a wash. In those days, you heard all the other instruments, you know. We got the rights to re-record a couple of Hendrix tunes, which I would like to give you a link to at some point. But the Experience Hendrix gave us the nod to be able to re-record Freedom and Machine Gun.
Cool.
And those tunes still hang today. They're great. We can get you the link as soon as it comes out. Steve Vai's taken an interest in some of the music that my band is playing, and that's getting released. She's got a thing for you that you can look at. I just like good music. I like stuff that touches my heart.
Yes, tell me about the PRS band. So, are you tired about building guitar, and now you want to play music more and more?
No, I love making guitars. No, as much enthusiasm as I had over the last couple of days. No. The reason I walked out of the booth before here is I had shown somebody a fretless 5-string bass that we made that I thought was extraordinary. I wanted to know what he thought. I was interested in guitars. Do I like playing music? Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
Do I love music? Yes. My guitar making matured fairly early in my life, but my guitar playing hasn't matured till my age now. So I got put in a training program with the Granger Brothers, which is a whole nother story.
So I listened to the private link on SoundCloud with all the music you recorded with PRS band. So what was the inspiration? Was it difficult to come up with all those tunes?
Which song?
Well, my favorite one is the last one on the record, which is called Machine Gun, with a very long instrumental introduction.
You have a copy of that already? How did you?
I have a private SoundCloud link.
Wow.
Your publicist sent it to me.
You heard it?
Yeah, sure, and I loved it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, look, we went in the studio and we thought he never recorded Machine Gun in the studio, only recorded with Band of Gypsies. And he had done a bunch of versions live, and we were inspired, so we decided we would take a shot at it. We didn't copy what he did, because there's no way the guitar players are going to outplay him.
Yeah.
But we thought if she sang it, and we had 3 bass players and the whole thing, we could give it a swing that he would have been proud of. We kept asking the same question over and over again when we recorded it. Would he have liked it? And I thought we did a good job. Yeah. And when we got the univibe tone, and we finally got it, when I played the first note, and I went, we got it. turn on, go, 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 because that tone is so elusive. People have been going after that tone forever, and had been lent a Univibe made by a guy who techs for Eric Johnson. He had made it from scratch, and it sounded just like Hendrix. I was like, oh my God, y'all can shut up now. That's Southern for this is good. Sorry.
How was the record done? I mean, as you are a guitar builder and builder, I mean, were you always experimenting? Oh no, let's try something else. Yeah.
But by that time, I had amps I trusted.
Yeah.
I had built an amp with the same circuit that he used, so it sounded the same. I used 2 amps just like he used.
Okay.
I had him double jacked the way he did it. I went and looked at all the videos, and I did it, and I went, oh my God, it works.
But for the rest of the records?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
We have 3 or 4 amps that we used. Same mics we used on Greg. Same bass that Gary played. A lot of the tunes have 3 bass players, which is unusual. Usually I have 3 drummers or percussion or something and 1 bass player. We did it the other way around. You can't do that unless they get a lock, and they locked completely up, which was good.
Okay.
Yeah, we took a long time to record that stuff. When Greg plays, everybody kind of really enjoys it. When the guitar player plays a solo at the end of Freedom, Randy Bowen plays, it draws a crowd. When Mia sings, everybody's in there just shutting up. Gary plays, nobody moves. It was fun watching these musicians bring their best. I didn't want to just send files around. I wanted them to be in the room and competitive. And then we go, well, we're done. It's your turn, Paul. Okay. And I got to play in front of your peers, right? Of all weird things, there's a DJ in China that's been playing Tears in the Rain for the last few years on the radio in China. You wouldn't hear about it here in America, but, I think it's good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Am I more passionate about music than... No, it's equal.
Are you going to tour behind the album, or you don't know yet?
I don't know. We're playing at the Iridium in New York, and then World Cafe in Philadelphia, and we're playing in Annapolis, and we'll see how the music goes. I don't know yet.
Okay.
No, you don't tour unless somebody wants to pay you.
Yeah, sure.
And nobody wants to pay us yet. They want me to pay.
Any plan to come to Europe?
Are you going to pay us?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure if I can afford you, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll discuss after that.
Look, bands is simple.
Yeah.
You have to pay the musicians per day. You have to have flights, and you really don't want 4 people in a room. Some of these bands that are making it now in the States, they sleep in their cars. I mean, these people are they get 1 room so they can all take a shower in the morning. They're sacrificing way worse than bands did in the 60s. I mean, it's just unbelievable what these bands are doing. But they love the music, and they want their music heard, and I think that's good. Are we going to tour yet? I don't know.
Okay.
Do I like playing in that band? Yes. You saw the video. We were all happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have
it sounds like it, yes.
Yeah. So I think we're 4 or 5 days away from him being able to post those videos. You can't post them yet, but we're close.
Okay, good. One last question. What can I wish you for 2017?
Wow. I have an answer. I don't want to say it.
Okay.
But I will. I want to have a good enough year that the world is enjoying the instruments enough and thinking that we're being good enough guitar makers that I can give all my employees a better Christmas bonus than I gave them this year. Okay. That would be my wish. That's a very personal question, which I answered. Look, the way it works is the guitar business is a very low margin business. In other words, we don't make a lot of money per guitar. It's not that good that way. But we do it because we love it, and if I can share with how well it went in the world and with my company, with the employees, I will do it. And we've had years where we've been able to do that, and was just the biggest hard thing you ever saw. It was wonderful. I had a dog once that we gave the money out, and the dog jumped up in the air, spun around, and landed back on his feet, and everybody knew something good had happened.
You mean the dog are building the guitars at PRS?
No, the dog knew something good had happened. My wish would be that we have a very good year. It's been tough years since the economy took a dump.
Okay.
There have been tough stuff that's happened in your country. There's been tough stuff that happened in my country. There's been tough stuff that happened in Japan. There's been tough stuff happening in the Mideast. And if we have a year that ends well, that would be very cool. That would be my wish.
Okay. Excellent, Paul. It was great to have you on the show. So I wish you again all the best for 2017. Thank you very much.
Very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.